people, I'm back with another video. This one is a casual talk on the one thing I advise everyone not to do when they're getting into momentum, into flow, or they're working really well on things. Or alternatively, when things start to go a bit bad or you have some bad days, it's like not giving up the routines and the good things that keep you going. And what I mean by that is, like, for example, everyone's got, like, I don't want to say coping mechanisms, but basically coping mechanisms for how they best deal with life. For some people that could be jogging, some people can be meditating, it can be reading, writing, all of these habits that you kind of accrue. So for myself, my positive habits that I've incorporated into my life is praying, meditating, reading, writing, and waking up early in the morning. So when I start to do all of these things consistently, life starts to get better. I'm more productive. When I journal what I do the night before and I journal in the morning, have a more structured day, I attack the day better and I get more things done. I just become more productive. When something happens where, like, either a shock to the system, like for example, I was working on something and I was really into it and I really wanted to get it done today. Like, I didn't want to push it to the next day and do it again. So I stayed up quite late and I finished it. So that led to me going to sleep like quite late, and for a couple of weeks I've been banging bed by 9, 10, latest 11, and 11 was, that kind of messed me up. So when I went to sleep like past midnight, like I woke up the next day a bit all foggy and that. So then when I was foggy, I didn't do my morning routine. Then the day was all a bit foggy and I wasn't really productive that day. So then I was like, then I went to sleep late that day, and then it kind of turned into a negative feedback loop as opposed to a positive feedback loop. The point I'm trying to hit home on this is, make sure you keep your positive habits intact even if you go through like a negative thing. I say my negative thing is sleep, because I was really on my sleep. Like, I had my sleep routine nailed down. I still woke up early actually. I woke up early, but I just really wanted to go back to sleep. I just laid in bed, which was mad unproductive. I hate doing stuff like that. So what I would advise is, even though I woke up late, because my mind's got this thing is, if I don't wake up early, I don't do my morning routine. And that is counterintuitive, because me waking up late should be more of a reason to do my morning routine, because it gives a later start to a day, better structure. But if I wake up late and I don't do my morning routine, now I've got a late start and I've got no structure, if you get what I mean. And then on this, I'd also like to, best thing to do is pick up the telltale signs of when you're falling off. Mine are, for example, like, I've kind of committed and realized that I'm a more productive individual when I'm just not on social media, like, full stop. Like, I was quite active when I was at uni, and now it's just like, cool, I'm not in uni anymore. I'm trying to be way more serious about my time. Like, I'm aware of the sanctity of time, so I try to just limit it until there's a time when I know I've got a game plan for it, if that makes sense. So if I clock myself going on my personal social media accounts, I try to keep them deactivated. So if I activate them, I start scrolling through. Like, I use Facebook for business, but if I catch myself scrolling through Facebook watching nonsense, then I start to catch myself like, oh, cute, you're slipping. I start downloading some games or silly apps on my phone. Or another one, which is quite, it's not that bad, but when I do this, I know I'm getting lazy. If I decide to wake up in the morning and instead of making like some eggs or an omelette, I start having sugary cereal, then I know I'm getting lazy, because I don't want to cook in the morning. Then I have all that sugar in the morning, then I crash. Do you get it? So I kind of start resorting back to the lazy, the mean. You know what I'm saying? I don't do my push-ups in the morning, or I don't go to the gym. I go to the gym and do a short session, or I start turning up late places. You know what I'm saying? It's these small things that, when you trip up on them, one trip is okay. Like, if I wake up late one day and then the rest of the day is good, it's okay. But it's like all of your good habits start to unravel, if that makes sense. Like, you don't do your morning routine, and then I don't have my productive breakfast. Maybe I don't have any vitamins or supplements. I don't have any green tea. I don't have all these things that help me boost the day. Then, because I haven't done that and haven't planned the day like I should do, then I'm like, what should I do today? Then I'm a bit more not focused, or I start working on something that, like, I don't attack it, like, or I just forget to do things. Another thing, or I just get to do things, I forget appointments, then I start slipping. And the good thing is, as long as I'm aware of this, it's okay. The thing is, when you're not aware of it, and then, well, eventually you do get aware of it, you just want to make sure you get aware of it before you hit rock bottom, so to speak. So you don't want to get to a thing, because a lot of people pick up a lot of good habits, like for example going to the gym, because they are like, for example, depressed. I hope no one's depressed and that, but some people like, oh, I'm depressed, but when I go to the gym I start to feel better, and then because I feel better maybe I'm more social, I go on walks, and then that gets me feeling, now I'm just happy, do you know what I'm saying? Now you're just a happy person. But for example, something happens, you miss a gym session, now you feel bad that you missed a gym session, now you miss another gym session, then all of a sudden maybe you stop being social, and then all of your good things that were holding up your foundation of productive life, you stop doing it, now you feel bad again, and now you're confused, like, oh, why do I feel so bad? Like, why do I feel so shitty? It's because one mishap happened and you didn't continue the good habits that were propping you up. Like, those are the moments when you need to hold it the most, not the least, if that makes sense. So that's what I've kind of been not battling with, because that's very dramatic. But it's like I've clocked myself, like I'm tripping over, and then I'm using my bad habits, the old version of myself that I don't really want to be doing. Like I'm too old to be eating sugary cereal. I think I was about to have it. I tasted it. I said, nah, I'm not eating this. I don't even know why I bought it. I shouldn't have bought it, but yeah, for my siblings. But I shouldn't have bought it. Then I might not do a morning meditation. I don't do it, like, it's anytime I don't meditate, I know, because when I'm throughout the day I might do something, someone might say something to me, and I might either the worst case scenario is I react, like someone says something and I react like not poorly, but I say something like I probably should have said, I should have just let it go, and I'll be like, oh, wow, why did I say that? And I realize therefore didn't meditate today. Like when I meditate, I'm more calm. I can let more things just walk off a duck's back. But if I don't meditate, then part of me wants to, like, no, I'm not having that. I want to snap back and be a bit more. I've kind of got rid of that side of myself, so I don't really need to do that. So when I do that, I'm like, oh, I didn't meditate. Should have meditated. Would have been more calm. And then yeah, with the cereal, that just gives me crashes. Reading, writing, the other things I don't really notice immediately the effects of not doing it, but it's just the opportunity cost. Like scrolling on your phone and doing social media isn't like the end be all and end all, but it's just the opportunity cost of what you could be doing with your time. So if I'm scrolling through 2 hours just before bed, first of all I've got nothing productive except for cheap entertainment. Then I'll probably find it hard to sleep at night, and I haven't learned anything. But if I picked up a book or a Kindle, then that's not going to affect my eyes much before I go to sleep. I'm going to learn something, and who knows, that thing I read just last night might help me the next day if I'm reading productive books like non-fiction and how to negotiate better, how to get better sales, things like that. So it's those small little things, and it's that compounding daily, those small things, getting them done every single day, knocking them down, is what gets you to the next level of where you want to be. That next stage of happiness, or that next stage of sales, or that next stage of exercise or gym. Now I'm saying missing one day of the gym's not that, but if you do that consistently, then you're not really going to get the gains that you're looking for. So on this one, the point I just want to hit home is don't let go of your good habits when you're going through a rough time. Don't let go of them. Hold them even tighter. And if you do you're not doing your good habits, you realize like, oh, I haven't been doing that. Like, that's the thing I want to be doing. Just get back on it as soon as possible. Get back on it as soon as. And for me personally, I realize it happens when it's a bit closer to the weekend, and I'm trying to beat this out of myself. It's like 20 years in the making of what's it called? I don't want to say programming, but it's like I don't want to give myself a weekend. Like I don't like the idea of a weekend, because when it comes to the weekend, I kind of give myself a like, oh yeah, it's Saturday, like I can kind of chill a bit. But why? Like, why? What's the point? Like, why am I stopping? Just keep going, keep doing what I was doing. That I get that edge ahead. Now I'm working hard. I'm in the gym that day. I'm reading something. I'm writing. Like it'd be a better day if I spent it reading and writing, and just relaxing. Maybe going on walks, than just lying around or sleeping in. Like I don't really want to do stuff like that. So that's my kind of 2 cents. Be careful when it gets to the weekend as well, because I've noticed that's when I start to be a bit loose on my good habits, because I feel like, yeah, the work day is when I should do all my habits and wake up early, etc., etc. But it should be every day. Like a man of habit is a man of success, is my message on that. So yeah, that's it. Don't let yourself slip. Catch yourself, and don't indulge in your bad habits when you're going through a bad time. Hold your good habits even closer. That's it.